foil leather, premium leather, prevent car theft, signal block, large capacity, anti-theft, compact. Extra large capacity, external size, 8.6, something like that. Car keys, mobile phone can be put in at the same time, internal size, so on and so forth. Both the Faraday pouches, only the innermost layer has the function of blocking the signal. Yeah, and has all these features down here. Versatile and effective, used widely as an anti-theft car key box, the DIY car, whatever. Car key and signal blocking box is a perfect tool to keep your vehicle safe and secure. It's more convenient to protect your car with the RFID blocking pouches that carry on. Whether you're at home or work on the go, you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that your car keys are fully protected from any potential threats. The box blocks RFID signals while the keys are stored inside, keeping safe from potential hacking or theft attempts. RFID box technology blocks all incoming signals to effectively cut off transmitting signals from keys and offers unbeatable protection against key fob cloning or theft. Again, a lot of this is marketing. Let's be honest, right? Some of this is just marketing. Products the customers usually bought together. What other items customers buy after viewing this. Here's some competitors once again. Seems to me that there's some stuff here that's cheaper, probably smaller sizes. From the brand itself, right? Just the store. FAQs, freely asked questions. Worried about car theft style stealing. No shielded bag versus in shielded bag. Yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of graphics here. I'm not going to run through everything, but yeah, that's where I'll leave it off at for this particular product. Still kind of miffed off of what just happened earlier, but because I don't like to make edits. I hate making edits to any sort of it just takes up more space. I don't want to do it. Okay, so let's move on. This is another item that we considered maybe purchasing, and once again, I'm just kind of miffed off. I can't believe I just let that happen. Hold on a second. Alright, so the name of the product, yes, for all gym climbing rope for fitness and strength training. You can imagine these. I remember when we would go to like phys ed when you're in elementary school or something like that. Climbing exercises for home workouts. 4.6 stars out of 553 ratings. Like definitely really nice. You've got several options here: 20 foot, 10 foot, or 15 foot. Obviously, I want the longest one right now, which is 20 feet in length. But I'm not sure that I'll be getting this, since this is not something that, 20 feet isn't really that long if you think about it, right? 20 feet is what, 7 meters at best? 7 meters is really only about 2 to 3 stories high, if even that. And thinking about, that still means I'll be some distance from the ground floor. I won't say how high I am, but I'm still going to be, if I toss this out the balcony after securing it, I'd still have to make a knot, and that would take up extra distance. It might only descend me by about 2 stories. 2 stories isn't enough. So even though I like this kind of rope where it's twisted and knotted, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to get this. Very sturdy, it looks very sturdy. So the dry twisted rope that, very traditional. Yeah, but it's too bad. It doesn't look like this is the one for me. But hopefully in the future the price will decrease, and we can consider doing it just for shits and giggles, maybe just for our own like training regimens. We have quite a few samples down here, right? Product information, technical details, additional information, product dimensions, 4.5 kilograms, quite heavy, right? Color, climbing rope, size, 20 foot, material, hemp, Special features, sport, number of items, climbing, kink resistant, slip resistant, brand, date first available in 2020, manufacturer, place of business in California, it seems. Yeah, states. And a sports and outdoors category. Obviously these all have reviews, so we go further down and you see more equipment here. That's like alternatives here. Gym, climbing rope from Anarchy, Get Out, Cellular, Parental, and Battle. And there's a product description, right? Why should you have climbing ropes in your WOD? Product specifications, high quality, whatever, braided rope. I guess that's the terminology, it's braided. Shop by action, yes for all, yes for all. Different variations and yeah, different types of equipment. Again, they're giving things that are focused right now on like purely calisthenics and rock climbing. So yeah, I'm not gonna go further, but if I did go further, and they all seem to be quite expensive, this is you'd get the customer reviews right here, right? 4.6 stars, 5 star, 4 star, 1 star. A very high approval rating, 78% 5 star, 14% 4, and then the rest, surprisingly, 3, 2, 1, making up only to 8%. It's very rare that a product performs this well. HK, right on. Yeah, it's a sweet thing on a tree branch. You know, one of those swings that you have hanging around a tree branch. You hang a tire on it and then, you know, go into the river you go. Good product for your kids, particularly. Works well so far for kids up to 8 to 16 years, sometimes even for adults. Sturdy rope, but not as smooth as we expected. My daughter does gymnastics, has to climb a rope regularly. This rope was more rough on the skin, gave her some rope burn. Yeah, something to keep in mind if you don't have arms and legs covered up while climbing. Good quality, too thick and stiff for climbing. Yeah. You know, this is more like the gym. It's more for like a gym climbing rope or a military climbing rope. It's not the kind of rope that you would use for bouldering. You know, that's kind of like a recreational rock climbing that's different from something that you might find in like when you're doing like drills in yeah, like classically, traditionally speaking, you know. Anyways, let's move on here. I've already spent too much time on this item because I'm really enthusiastic about this item, but I don't think I'm gonna purchase it because it doesn't serve me much purpose, unfortunately. Which, by the way, is different for this one. Very different for this one. So this one here is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So this one, this is good. This is good for sure. So this one here, is the kind of rope that you would use for rock climbing, right? It's fairly thin, I guess you could say. It's only about 10 millimeters, I think that's what it said. It was for about so that's 2 centimeters. Yeah, and it's very strong, and I don't have the details here because this is clearly the shop out menu. I already put it on the cart, so it's just confirming that I put it into the cart. But take my word for it, or don't take my word for it, but go look it up yourself on Amazon if that's something you're interested in. All right, so let's get on to this important, but I didn't really need to go anywhere with this. So there's a messaging assistant, and this has to do with another item that I purchased, and this was not related to any sort of like training equipment or escape gadget. It's not an electronic either. It's not a device. This one's a statue, and so we're going to start moving a little bit more towards mythology along the way. But this is a bronze finished blind lady statue. It says scales and sword statue, 12.75 inches. I'm not going to describe why or she's very personal, very close to home. But I was looking for the invoice, and I guess what I want to do is just kind of take the initiative to see if I can get an invoice upon the moment of purchase and ordering, because I remember from previous purchases I made that it can take a couple of days for you to get an invoice from Amazon for any of your orders, because they kind of wait until it's been their warehousing is finished with preparing the orders, and they have to do that because they want to make sure that there's stuff in stock before they can give you an approximate time or date of delivery, and then that's when they actually charge you. So you actually have stand to benefit from this as a customer, because then I can actually cancel the order or change my forms of payment usually if I've made a mistake. So, and you can cancel an order too. Anyways, I decided to message to see if I could get an early invoice, and so that's just probably a chatbot here, like AI, maybe chatbot. Hi, I'm the messaging assistant. AIs and chatbots are not the same. You can have both in one, but not necessarily. I'm the messaging assistant for Amazon selling partners. Is this what you need help with? Yes, and select your options. Obviously, you can just answer. Okay. Now it closed the thread. It reset it, but before there was I received an answer. Right. The conversation ended off with me saying, with the chatbot giving me a heads up that they've notified the supplier. So, all right. So, keeping in point with that, Blind Lady Justice, Astria Justitia, Themis, and well, it's good to see. But anyways, the point is, what the fuck? This is a Greek Roman mythological figure. I remember when I was really young, growing up, going to the library at junior public school, and this was when I was first a couple of months ago trying to see if I couldn't find the exact figure that I'm searching out among several other mythological figures, such as Hades, Poseidon, Athena, Medusa, Hercules, and of course Themis. That's the statue. And deity, right? Gods and goddesses. And I just this is the preliminary research, and here's some imagery here, right? We have the statue Lady Justice, statue of Justice, stock image, Maya, Mother Goddess, all that entrance of, and on the right there, it seems like they have multiple. That one's more like of a Buddha, and sitting down, and so there's a variety of different depictions here being shown, and I'm not going to go too far further down. The point is, I got the information I was looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for now, and we're going to actually cover more about this in the next couple episodes, because again, this one's focused more on the electronic devices and the gadgets and equipment, more so than it is about religious or spiritual or mythological figures. But we'll get to that in the next 2 episodes. So, all right, hopefully this is the last group of items we'll cover in this episode. It's still quite lengthy. Yeah, the voice is really dragging things out. Otherwise I could breeze through everything. Right now I have to talk like really slowly and steadily because my voice is just killing me. So this is the GPS tracker. Okay, so there's a search results here. Alright, so GPS Tracki, so Tracki, Saturn GPS, Tracki, and Moto Watchdog. Long story short, these are things that you can stick onto your car, your truck, and it will basically track. It will geolocate your vehicle in case it ever gets stolen. So GPS tracker for vehicles, car, kids, asset subscription needed. 4G LTE GPS tracking device, unlimited distance. That one 45,000 purchases, and you can see that the price has dropped substantially from like $89 down to 18. And the reason why for that is because that one's a bit of a scam. Honestly, it's just way too expensive. It costs like $10 every month. You have to actually subscribe, so it's like at least $150 a year annually, annual subscription, and they can always raise the prices, so it's ridiculous because it's not going to be just a one-off purchase. But and honestly, these things should not be one-off purchases anyways. They should be services, subscriptions. Yeah, you should expect to have to pay every month, but it shouldn't be that expensive. Maybe that's just too expensive. However, that being said, if it's a quality service and they do everything right, which it does seem like people are pleased with the service, then maybe it's worthwhile. It's just that you'll need to make sure that you can afford it. So selling GPS, Tracki, and again magnetic, up to 70 days of battery as well. So about two months. Keep in mind that, of course, depending on how often you ping your device, it will end up consuming more battery. So it's possible that the battery might die within like 3-4 weeks instead of 2 or 3 months. GPS tracker for every vehicle, LTE, car GPS tracker, strong built-in, whatever. This one is 10,000 purchases, and it's $30 down from 40. This one does not require a subscription, I'm pretty sure. And yeah. You're right, here we have something else that's also from Tracki, but this one is I think specifically for vehicles. The first one is for anything. You can tack that onto car keys, kids even, to put it inside their backpack. But this one over here is different. It's made specifically for cars and automobiles. So it probably has like a 12-month waterproof magnetic acid. You can probably plug it into the outlet on your car. And Moto Watch. So basically, yeah, there's more obviously going. If I go and scroll further down, Planet GPS tracker for vehicles, Konohan. Yeah, there's just a lot of variety of GPS tracking tools. So when it comes to your car, your SUV, or your truck, there's really no reason why you can't afford one of these if you're going to purchase. It's a good investment to make, especially it's a tiny investment to make. Especially if your vehicle costs like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, you might as well just pay $100 and make sure that even if you have to pay the full subscription costing $150 to $200 a year, just to make sure that you can have some peace of mind knowing that you'll always know where your car is. You can just check on your phone on the app. That'd be great. Security is it's just a good idea. It's a solid idea to have. All right, so with this one is after I have added to cart. This is it's like a little disk tab thing that you can add to a keychain, and then what ends up happening is you can ping it on your phone, I believe, and then it will ring. So anytime you misplace something, it's like a marker for lost items. So you can attach one of these like flat chips, plastic pieces of chips onto let's say car keys, to your phone, inside your phone pouch. Another one could be like with what else gets easily lost or misplaced. Maybe, I don't know, inside your glasses case, maybe, if you ever misplace those. What else is small that you tend to lose? I don't know. Your fob, I don't know. So your fob keys, car keys, your wallet, there you go. That's something you gotta put. So your wallet, your car keys, a fob, keys to the apartment, small stuff like that easily gets lost. You can put one of these like plastic chip tiles inside, and if you misplace it or lose it, if it's within the range of like about 50 meters or so which is basically within the proximity of like 2 or 3 units, you can just ring it on your phone that you've lost the item, and then it'll make this beeping or chirping sound, and then you will find out where it is, at least if it's within the same proximity. So you'll not have to worry about losing your car keys or your your wallet inside your household ever again, about misplacing it. Obviously, it's not very useful if it's gonna be like if you lost it, if you dropped it on the street somewhere, like at work, like 50 kilometers away, it can't register like that. But it's a Bluetooth device that allows you to basically, if it's within the proximity within your household, you lost, oh no, where did I put my car keys, or fuck, I forgot where my wallet is, then you can just like signal it, and then it will ring, and then you'll find out where everything is. So it's a very handy little gadget here, and this is just a case for that. So that's what that is. I thought it was neat. I didn't get it obviously, but I just put it in there because I thought it's just super interesting. I thought I might as well just like at least mark it down as something that I may get like a couple of years in the future when I can afford to like just toss money here and there, which I don't know if that point will ever come at this point. But yeah, so that's just something else as well. It's not a GPS device, by the way. This one is Bluetooth, so it's got a very limited range. Alright, so this is a Planet GPS, or back to GPSs. Planet GPS Saturn versus the Tracki brand. That's the green one. This is the purple. Also, Saturn waterproof magnetic GPS tracker for cars with worldwide coverage. GPS tracker for vehicles, trucks. 1 to 2 months of battery life. Subscription is required, starting at $750 a month. $750 Canadian per month. So this one's a little bit cheaper, right? It's a little bit more affordable. Let's see, $750 by 12 months. That's about roughly $100 a month annual subscription. Okay, all right. Again, it's like it's definitely worthwhile investment if you have a vehicle, right? Provided that you test it out, make sure that the thing actually fucking works. Visit the Planet GPS. It's looking pretty good, pretty hot. 4.4 star rating, 329 ratings, and yeah, it looks, you can take a look at it for yourself. There's a variety of different of these types of devices. The brand, item details, feature specs, feature specifications, measurements, additional details. It's a theft prevention, vehicle tracking, asset tracking, and there are different methods of payment at this point. And it's things have changed now. You can actually pay Amazon in terms of like monthly billing or whatever. Yeah, about the item, it's already added to my wish list, by the way. I don't think I'll ever get it, but affordable plans and transparent pricing. 7.5 Canadian per month. Offer 3 months for $15 a month, 6 months, $11.50, and one full year at $7. No long-term contracts, no activation fees, no hidden fees. Real-time tracking, in-app adjustable 10-second to 12-hour update. Again, that will affect the battery life if you have more frequent updates. Instant notifications and speeding alerts. Get notified when your GPS tracker exceeds the speed limit that you set. Right, so set unlimited geofences, so you get alerted when your GPS tracker enters or leaves a certain zone or area that you're like, within a 40-kilometer radius. I will never drive outside of this area. So if it does, sound the alarm, right? So just kind of notification. Long-lasting battery, up to 2 months. Smaller device, the shorter the battery life. Yeah, if you go further down here, obviously there's more stuff. Okay, frequently bought together. GPS, brand name, GPS, Saturn. Smartphone, magnetic splash proof. Worldwide real-time tracking, SIM card. Mounting hardware, special features, compatible devices, color screen, battery description, average life, batteries included, yes, battery capacity, 10,000 milliamp hours, lithium ion, 4G. Careful here, right? Some of these devices here, again, lithium ion batteries. You heard about the way these are constructed in a certain country overseas, that they tend to explode. So do your research to make sure that you're not gonna get something that's gonna end up blowing up in your face, and then I don't know, a security device that ends up killing you because it bursts into flames. Did you ever see? Oh god, some of those videos. like you're going under the bridge and you see this electric vehicle burst into flames and it's still driving. It's comical, actually, you know. Anyways, batteries, one lithium batteries. Customer reviews 4.4 stars out of 5. Bestsellers rank is discontinued by manufacturer. No. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we're not gonna go any further. I think that may be the last one for this. Let's see if this is the last one for this episode. All right, finally, last item. I can't wait to just wrap this up. I can't believe this one ran on for this long. Well, I can believe it, but I'm not happy about that. I don't want this to, but it's 45 fucking minutes, man. It was a large order. I bought like 9 items together, so it just, I don't know. It's a lot of devices. I just want to get out of the way, so I didn't even cover everything, right? These are just a few of the items, so it's just, I don't know. So here we go. This is the same item we talked about earlier, the Tracki track device. But I will say this is the homepage, and I thought it was interesting because coming from the perspective of someone at one point, maybe like not too long ago, maybe a couple of years ago, looking into things like Amazon, e-commerce, and drop shipping, or whatever the fuck that is. Sorry, headphones fell down, so I'm not particularly pleased. And I'm not pleased with my fucking voice. I can't laugh, I can't talk, I can't speak up. It feels like shit. Yeah. So this is the track device, and so right, like I said, at one point looking into e-commerce and dropshipping, right, and about setting up your own store, it's very interesting to look from this perspective and standpoint that we actually have that people nowadays can, you know, just, well, they always could even back then, but it's more professionalized now, that you could use Amazon as your own homepage. You can have your own Amazon homepage as your own business page. So in this case, it's home GP. I'm not going to run the video. I tell you, it is so slum ghetto. Not ghetto. It's very what do we call it? It's like it's one of those. It looks like one of those like 1995 to 2000 era videos, like super low production quality from like a foreign company. You know, made in India, made in China kind of thing, that like runs, and then what you'll see is, you know, it's like these like, it's like a pseudo CGI effect, it's like CGI special effect type. It's never ending. It's like, it looks very fake. That's what I'm saying. It looks like very, very low quality, very fake, low quality video. But again, it doesn't matter, because all this is just a product marketing video. That's all it is. It's just to market the product. It's like for 90 seconds, they're going to show you the features and benefits of their little like GPS tracking device for anti-theft of your vehicle, of your car, of your I don't know, your Audi or Subaru, or like your Chrysler or Ford truck, your Ford 150. You don't want to get jacked, so you just stick this on there, you know. It's just a very simple marketing video. That's all it is. So they didn't need something really high quality. And then so you go further down here, you see there we go. That's the bestseller. That's the best-selling device they have. 45,000 purchases. Unbelievable. But once again, it's a subscription model. That's why they make most of their income and money from the people who are paying. Imagine 45,000 purchases. Even just 10% of that is 4,500. So let's say 4,500 customers are actually actively, just 10% of the purchases are being used actively. And so you do a multiplier on that to about 150. So 5,000, 150. That's a couple million dollars in terms of revenue. Annual revenue, $2 million annual revenue. Now that's just revenue, you know, we're not talking about like cost, deductions, you know, labor cost, everything like that, of course, the price of materials, you know, shipping, distribution fees. I'm just talking about pure subscription revenue. They're doing well, for sure. So that's it. That's when we'll leave it off. I want to end this soon. This is ridiculous. 50 fucking minutes just on a Friday series episode. That's insane. Usually, the longest running episodes tend to be saved for the Thursday series, which has a lot more to do with like societal issues and like crowd behavior and psychology, the psychology of the mob and so on and so forth. But I can't believe that one of these here took this long, because this is just talking about electronic devices and purchases from Amazon. So let's just wrap this up. I'll see you guys in the next one, because yeah, that's it. Bye.